What do you make of what's happened in the Commons tonight?
I think it's hugely disappointing, and I think that lots of people in the country tonight will feel that Parliament has let them down. I certainly feel, as someone who voted Leave, that what we've seen tonight is an act of real cowardice on behalf of UK MPs who've taken away our negotiating leverage at the crucial moment. We always were clear that these talks, if they were going to lead to a successful outcome, needed to run until the end of March, until the absolute last minute. And frankly, a lot of MPs didn't have the bottle for that. They didn't want Brexit to happen at all, or they frankly caved in. And either way, the result is bitterly disappointing. We now move on to a focus on extension. I will fight against that every last step of the way, and I think lots of colleagues will too. We'll see where that takes us in the coming days, but I don't think, frankly, that Parliament tonight has done its duty by the British people, and I find that hugely, personally disappointing.
This is your fault, isn't it? You lot had a chance last night to grasp Brexit and you've thrown it away.
No, well, the Brexit that was on offer last night, as the Attorney General's advice made clear, still came with really significant problems around leaving the potential for us to be locked into the backstop, which in essence paves the way to a customs union.
Isn't that better, though, than having potentially no Brexit whatsoever?
Well, that's the choice we'll have to reflect on in the next few days. In the end, we're increasingly operating with a gun to our head, and I think voters will appreciate that the choices are narrowing. And you know, I've always been clear I'd fight this every last step of the way. The final choices are going to be very, very difficult indeed, and that will likely be between a Brexit deal that I hate and no Brexit at all.
Do you think potentially you could now vote for the Prime Minister's Brexit deal because of the other options you're facing?
As I say, there's a gun to my head at this point, and I think voters will appreciate that increasingly we're getting a very, very, very limited range of options left if we want to actually honour the manifesto commitment to leave at all. So it's now effectively a bad Brexit deal or no Brexit, which is absolutely ghastly. It's not what we should have done. Parliament tonight has made a colossal mistake.
And surely you would prefer a bad Brexit deal than no Brexit?
In the final analysis, probably yes. But tonight I just feel absolutely devastated that Parliament has inflicted this upon the government and crucially, of course, inflicted this upon the country by extension. And that is something which I think the MPs who did this will have to reflect on for the rest of their lives, because they have damaged this country's chances of securing a good Brexit. And that, in the end, is what even those who voted Remain would expect us to negotiate a good deal. And we won't do that now.